Kiren Rijiju, good afternoon to you, sir. Are you disappointed that this budget hasn't really been appreciated by the opposition? Rahul Gandhi calls it a blind budget. How would you respond to your friend, Mr. Rahul Gandhi?
I think we are not expecting any appreciation from the opposition party. And moreover, Rahul Gandhi is the least expected one to speak anything good about what is good for the country. So I'm not actually bothered by how opposition reacts. What is important is this budget is very unique in many sense. It has not touched upon anything which is so-called appeasement, or making some election announcement or something like political. Nothing. It is purely economic, financial, and everything in national interest. No politics. So from big structural reforms to small-time support for the medium and small enterprises and different sectors, especially the northeastern region, and for creation of express highways, infrastructure, and also to take care of these, exports, especially in marine products. If you see throughout the budget, it is from the grassroots to the cutting-edge technology. All the necessary support have been provided. So I think the reform express of Prime Minister is already in a full gear. And we are confident that with this kind of budget, we will be very much on target to achieve the Viksit Bharat, fully developed country by 2047. And this budget is a clear-cut an example how professional we are working and how prudently we manage the fiscal policies as well as very sound economic management. This is the first time in the history of the country a woman finance minister consecutive 9 times presented the budget under the leadership of one prime minister. Same prime minister, Narendra Modi ji, and one woman finance minister, 9 times consecutive budget. That shows the stability, the direction, the vision in which Prime Minister Modi and his government is moving. We are very happy, very confident, and very satisfied that this kind of huge galvanizing budget has come. The whole world is looking at us. We are no more that small economy which were insignificant for the world. Today, India's budget is being looked upon by the global world. Imagine infrastructure, 2 lakh crore was the budget in 2014. Now it is 12.2 crore. Just imagine the jump, the size, the total scale of the budget. So that should make every Indian proud and confident.
Well, Ms. Mamta Banerjee calls it a Humpty Dumpty budget. Mr. Manish Tiwari of the Congress party says that the debt that this government is paying and borrowing to repay the debt clearly shows there's no room for growth. Do you actually agree that the debt burden on the budget is something that is preventing India from breaking from the shackles and going to a much higher growth trajectory?
Not at all. The opposition parties are missing the basic fundas of the economy. The fiscal policy which Finance Minister promised in 2019, Nirmala ji herself promised, and we are well on course and within the limit. So whether it's our expenditure limit or borrowing limit, we are following such a disciplined economic policy that the entire international institutions are giving us a high rating. So what Mamta Banerjee or what Manish Tiwari or what opposition leaders say, this is not important because their duty is to criticize. They will criticize, but that doesn't make the budget bad. What makes the budget good is the whole world, every sector is appreciating. General people, common men, the farmers, the villagers, everybody is appreciating. And another thing is this budget has emphasized on the tier 2, 3, 4, the second, third tier cities are going to be the growth engine of Viksit Bharat. The big cities are already there. But now the tier 2, 3 are also going to be the growth centers. So these are such a excellent move which is clearly shown in the budget. One must be able to read the budget. If you put politics while looking at the budget, you will never understand the great effort which have been put behind the budget and how whole nation is welcoming it. So opposition party are trying to drive their political score by just rhetorical negative comments, but that's not going to change the actual positive sense in which this budget has come.
Mr. Rijiju, last year when the budget was presented, the Bihar elections were around the corner. And the criticism of the budget was that it has too much of Bihar. It's more a Bihar budget than the central budget. This time the finance minister has refrained from making any specific announcement based on poll-bound states. The opposition is now asking you the question, why are you not worried about the poll-bound states? How would you respond to them?
I will be very rational in responding to this question. In India, every year, there are two phases of elections. All the states and union territories are going to elections every 5 years. So it is staggered election. There's no year which is election-less year. Every year is the election year in India. So when you talk about last year, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, where you got lots of announcements, that is because Bihar deserved that kind of special economic support which they got it. So it was not necessary this time because it has already been provided. Rest are very general kind of thing which is not only one state specific, but like for example Purvodaya, the eastern India, to be created as a vibrant economic hub. For that you need basic infrastructure and other support system. In a similar way, Andhra Pradesh got certain announcement in last budget. That was because during the bifurcation of the Andhra Pradesh, the residual state of Andhra Pradesh did not get its due justice. That is why it required some kind of realignment in terms of our approach. So that is why all those corrective steps were done. Beyond that, every state needs some kind of special support. It's not one state, two states. So it is not state-specific budget, but this is a budget of the Union of India. So this budget, I feel, it is a very balanced budget, not looking from the election point of view, but from purely financial, economic sense. Every step taken is prudently taken and also keeping in view the long-term vision to make India Viksit Bharat. For that, every region has to grow. Beyond that, there are many other untangible or tangible schemes which are also have been given lots of emphasis. But I don't want to elaborate too much beyond all those things. But main point what I want to emphasize is, please don't look this budget through the prism of election. And don't compare it to Bihar. Bihar required special attention, which they are getting. And this budget is a wholesome, all India budget. This is not one region, one election, or one specific concern for any particular state. It's for all India.
I wish you the very best of luck, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, because you have your task cut out for you as Parliamentary Affairs Minister to convince the opposition that your agenda is for the whole country, not just for poll-bound states. Thank you very much, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, for joining me on Times Now tonight. As I thank Kiren Rijiju, I'm also